10th of April 2026. It's an exciting date to connect with you here on screen. When we look back to 1941, this exact date, we saw a new era begin. I'm not talking so much about the war that was breaking out. It's more about the revolution and shift of power. It's also about shift in science and what we saw suddenly transpire, which was not so much in the public eye, but if we look back, there are some extremely transformative technologies and ways that were discovered, developed, and there's always a choice with new technology to use it for the force of good or use it for the force of bad. But that's all inside of us. Those choices comes with consciousness and choice. So all of you have capacity to. So build on it, nurture it, empower it, because the era that we're looking into, the new world we already entered into years ago, but probably haven't realized how big of a change and shift it is to actually be able to call it a new world. The same has happened inside of you for the last 7 to 8 years. Now it's the time where the world truly needs your capacity. Everything that you understand, everything that you've been building and fighting for and creating and being, now is the time to rise and reintroduce that to the world. No matter whether you've had a hard time or good time, this is now. Again, your capacity is a choice. Are you going to use it for the force of good? Use it for the force of evil? Are you going to sell it for force of good? Or are you going to sell it for something bad? And that comes with all industries. And this is our choice now. Luckily, I believe that throughout our planet, there are more people that have become more conscious. And you're conscious visionaries. That's why you're even seeing this video today. So I would like just to bring this reflection with you. How are you going to enter this new phase in history, this new world that we have already entered, but from today and onwards, we have to act from within with our choices, with our consciousness. Make sure that those two always go hand in hand. And there is no consciousness without breath. There's no consciousness without us activating who we are and our force field perception, which is activated with a proper breath. I know it sounds easy, but that is the first step to activate consciousness. And no matter who we are, if we don't activate consciousness, it's simply on a way lower level than it could be. I've been working with elite consciousness in leadership and in performance, in vision building, in innovation for 2 decades now. When I'm going through hard times myself, I need to remind myself to reconnect, to connect to that of which is greater than myself, that I can activate from connecting with it and activating every single cell within me to connect to consciousness, to that place in me where all choices become about creating life, about improving what we already have, to truly connect with the world that is coming and future generation that needs us to make proper choices now, whether it is visions, strategy, or day-to-day thinking and choices. There's no way around it. And the more leadership, the more reach you have, the greater the impact, the greater the responsibility, and the greater capacity it takes from you when it's about connecting to consciousness. Because the greater the responsibility you have, you need to do the work to truly match your energy with the responsibility you have. And that's where I see a lot of leaders go wrong. Because many leaders are building their own energy. their own physique, their own mental capacity, and also working with some energy coaches and building their energy. But you need to build your energy, your capacity, your field to match your impact, the desired impact, and who you're already reaching and wish to reach moving forward, you as a leader, but also you as an organization or country or world. So no matter who you are, make sure you build your energy and your capacity for the reach you have or wish to have. Without it, your consciousness will be limited. And even though you can have big thoughts, have achieved great success, it will never, ever reach the potential that it has for true impact. And you can damage people and the world without even knowing it, because you believe and have seen results in the past. That is proof enough for you to believe that your consciousness, your energy, your capacity is strong enough for what you wish to achieve, either as yourself or organization or nation or global organization. That's not the case any longer. That's not the kind of world that we're in anymore. Have a think over the weekend, and you're more than welcome to reach out. I would love to find a spot for you. I have a few spots available in the next coming months. So I'll make sure either to work with you as a leader, you as a team or organization, and we can put a structure to it, or we can have at least just a touch point where we'll make sure to assess your energy, your capacity compared with the impact you wish to achieve and the people that you are in touch with throughout the world or in your local community. Even as a parent, we need to match not only our own energy with who we are, but also with the impact we have on our children and their friends, their community. So even as a parent, we have a much larger responsibility to truly work with that conscious capacity, because you matter more than you know, and you can achieve much more than you know. And without consciousness, you won't achieve more than a percentage of what you're capable of achieving once connected, once working from an elite conscious point of view.